Hello. I'm here today with a review, an album review. I'm gonna be reviewing uh, "Ocean Waves" by White Noise. Uh, this is somewhat of a classic album review, I guess you could call it. It's a new age album, released in 2015. Uh, let that sit there for a second. So we got 20 tracks on here. Lasts about an hour, 4 minutes. I've been listening to it quite a bit, and it's a pretty solid album. White Noise really outdid themselves on this one. I think it's one of the great new age albums of all time. So why don't we just go through here, check a few of the standout tracks out. So I'm gonna start with Sunrise, the first one. As you can tell, yeah, I mean, the use of waves was almost revolutionary in a way where you could feel the sunrise rising while the waves came in on the shoreline. I mean, it's beautiful. It's calming. It's almost unnerving just how calm it is. It's definitely one of my standouts, and I really thought that should have been the single, as it was. It definitely is one of my favorite new age songs. Oh, by White Noise. So let me skip ahead here. To one of my next favorites, Calm Sea, track 8. This one is wild. Yeah, I mean, as you could tell, once again, the title really sticks true to the sound. I mean, Calm Sea, listen to that. There's no waves, there's no big waves going on. It's the water's flat. The tide's going down. You know, it's beautiful. It's serene. Uh, you can feel the salt dripping off your fingertips. You can hear the seagulls uh, flying in the background. I mean, it's just an absolute masterpiece of a song. Uh, it's just one of those tracks that makes you want to get up in the morning and live life. Um, anyways, next song I want to talk about is "Waves for Sleeping." Now, the title of this is a little ambiguous because it's like, you know, what could that mean? Waves don't sleep, waves don't die. Um, so how can there be waves for sleeping? It asks a question and it answers it very well, very well. And let me just play this one for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that's waves for sleeping. You know, that one is it poses a question and it answers it. You know, you can hear the back and forths of the waves on the shoreline. You know, the movement of the water. It's soothing. It's relaxing. It's just a joy. It's a ride to listen to because you're sitting there wondering, well, how am I gonna sleep? How's a wave gonna sleep? How's this, and then white noise comes out of nowhere and says, you know what? I'm gonna show you the impossible. It's really one of the biggest feats of new age music that I've ever seen. You know, what a question and what an answer. So now I'm gonna go to some of my least favorite tracks. There's only a few, and I'm gonna show you the songs first, and then I'm gonna give you my qualms about them and whatnot. So one of them was Waves for Meditation. So obviously this one provokes a similar question to the one we just listened to, which is actually the song after this one. And I just don't think it quite hits the mark, and I'll let you know why after you give it a little listen here. So my criticism of this is that obviously you can hear the waves going back and forth and coming to the shore and the movement of the water and whatnot. But I don't sense the calmness that is described in the title of the track. I mean, it doesn't there's no correlation whatsoever. I mean, we hear the water, we hear the waves, but they're they're aggressive, they're attacking you. They're attacking you, they're droning in your head like a voice inside that just won't go away. It's it's just it's unbearable. I mean, I can't listen to that for another second. It's just I see what White Noise was trying to do with this one, but it just fell flat as can be. It's just embarrassing, quite frankly. Just a ridiculous joke, just a comedy. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about one more song, one more low light, and this is the last song in the album. It's called White Noise Adaman. And let's give it a listen, and I'll rip it apart. I mean, I just can't. I can't even keep going with that one. It's just. I mean, it's just. It's the same as. Look. His last album. Alright. White Noise's last album. White Noise with Nature Sounds. You know. This is just like his song on White Noise with Nature Sounds. You know, track 2, White Noise Ocean. I mean, he could at least change it up. I mean, there's no originality, and that was that was his big hit on that album. And he obviously just came back with this one to try to get another hit. And it just didn't pan out this time around. It just really if it was not anything like the hit. You know, you gotta leave the hits alone and keep pushing the boundaries. And that's what makes this album, Ocean Waves, so great. Because he pushes the boundary of new age music. You know, he takes it to places it's never been before. You know, I love the very wet production on it. You know, it's really just fantastic wide sounds. You know, smooth. You know, there's not very many dry sounds in there that are boring or annoying. I just love the frequencies, the vibrations of the whole thing. It's just very cohesive, and he keeps it original. You know, no song here sounds the same. No two songs are anything like another. And that's what I really love about this, because he gives us 20 absolutely stunning songs with a few missteps. And with a 20-song album that's an hour and 4 minutes long, to just have a few missteps, it's an absolute wonder and a joy. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Lil LA. We just listened to Ocean Waves by White Noise, the New Age 2015 classic album. I encourage you all to listen to it and have a very beautiful day. Thank you. Goodbye.